super sleepy time music off. All right, mic checks good. We good, boys and girls, Zers and Zers. What's the deal? It's your boy Z-Rex. We coming at you live today for the end of day wrap up here. It's about 2 o'clock on, what is it, Tuesday? I think it's the 17th of August, 2021. All right. So that's cool. I guess, I don't know, mid-August. I'm glad summer's kind of getting close to over in certain ways because it's just hot as shit down here in Texas. But hey, Central Texas has seen the most rain I've ever seen it have in a summer. It's like all green here. It's crazy. But y'all don't give a shit about that. This is a show about that price action. So I'm just making a couple little adjustments here. Going over here. Getting this open. Doing that. All right.
Let's go.
To price action. Let's do it. Hey, man. Let's see, Bitcoin. What are you doing, Mama Bear? Actually, let's go to total. We haven't looked at those in a while. Yeah, they're just still grinding up. Just straight up and to the right. Just no sell-offs. Just straight and up and to the right. So we don't really have anything to say about that. Let's move over here to Mama Bear because that's what's important. All right, Mama Bear kind of still rejecting the 618 area. Kind of been expecting just some stalling up around here. And we are kind of getting that. We're just chilling. Kind of starting to lose a little bit of momentum on the daily. Actually, we will lose it today. Officially open and close. Assuming that Bitcoin doesn't rally above probably about 46.2-ish. That will stay intact. Let's zoom in a little bit, see what we got here. Yeah, this is continuing to look kind of ugly. We were talking about it the other day, just kind of looking like distribution a little bit. We're kind of getting a rounded top. We are getting some closes below this area here, so that's not the sexiest thing for bulls. Although this is a lower time frame, so it's not, it's just one data point. If we zoom back out, it's okay as long as we're holding about that 44K area. That hasn't changed. So we'll just kind of see if Bitcoin can hold that 44,000. If not, it's really the same analysis as yesterday. If it doesn't hold 44, it probably goes to 42-ish. And then anything below 42, I'd be looking for anywhere in the mid-30s likely. Becomes a pretty good test zone. And let's see. I mean, yeah, this is just not super sexy here. Let's see what futures are looking like. We're going to move to the 3-hour because they're not 24/7. Yeah, it's okay. Futures actually still look all right. Also sharing that 44,000 area is kind of the threshold right now. And so I'm not going to really hammer this J everything BTC bull trap. Yeah, man, I've thought that. It definitely smells more of a bull trap than anything to me. Welcome, man. I've never seen you in here before, Mr. J. So thanks for checking us out. But yeah, I kind of think the same thing and agree with you, especially if we just struggle at 618. What'll change my mind on that is we kind of just hover above like 42 for a little while, just kind of bang up against this 618 area. That would be kind of bullish there and just kind of hang out around the 200 as well. But yeah, really anything back below 4,200, man, I'd be like, watch out, that's not sexy time. All right, so pretty much the same shit as yesterday. There's nothing really different. 44, lose that. 42 becomes super likely. And anything below 42 really opens the doors for any test down into this consolidation zone. Let's look at the weekly. Or wait, no, I'm at 2-day. Do we have 2-day closing? 3-day? No, that'll be later this week. So nothing to really get from that either. But, we are kind of getting below. We might do an open and close below the 10 simple today if price action doesn't get back above, what is this, about 46,000 roughly. Ethereum, man, this is looking kind of bad. I did notice there's this little channel on this. It is a rising channel. These generally do break to the downside. Statistically speaking, are we about to do that now? Possibly. There is some good support right here at 31. Kind of same shit we talked about yesterday. 3,100 is pretty good. And then, maybe 3050 gets a little bounce there too. Seems to be a kind of a little liquid zone there, but nothing too crazy on that. I don't like this candle at all right here. This candle sucks for the bulls. I mean, look at this big wick on here coming up to major resistance at the 33 level and getting a swift rejection. And if you zoom in a lot on the cracked time frames, Ethereum has been really whipsawing the last few days, just up, down, 4, 5, 6, 7%, just bang, 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 ping, 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 ponging. And so, it's just kind of, it's just a little concerning. This is also a 618 retracement as well. So Bitcoin and Ethereum are both at 618 retracements, and that measured move is from above here to around here. So you can kind of see that. And some people use closes, some people use wicks, some people only draw it on a daily, whatever. There's a million ways to skin the cat. It just is like range areas for me. Close is close enough. And let's see, which is at about, I guess, 30,000, a little over 30,000. So we got major support there. Anything below that, though, I really think it'll just be like 30, 40-ish. We'll do that. But this is looking pretty heavy. Looks like we might want to go test down another, I don't know, 50 to like $100. Looks kind of like in the cards right here. Momentum starting to build for the bears on the lower time frames. So we do have to be cautious about that. So pretty much the same shit as yesterday. Nothing really different there. The futures kind of just sideways, doing nothing. But hey, again, as long as they're above that little mid 30, 50, give or take, $20, it looks okay. Let's zoom in a little bit more. Yeah, I mean, I don't like this roundedness that we're making. It does stink of distribution. So again, I'm just kind of saying the same shit as yesterday and kind of the last video, that once we got up to this 618 area, we're just kind of just chilling here now. So, and also this reference point I talked about yesterday with the mama does provide major support and resistance areas when you look back on it on camel humps and little saucer patterns. So, yeah, kind of just digesting. And I'm kind of surprised there's no follow through on this week either. That's kind of odd. Litecoin just kind of chilling, and I'm not even going to go through most of these altcoins because they almost all look the same. You've got rallying right around the 200s, and they're pretty much all just stalling right here at the top end of the ranges on from the May sell-off. Of course, there's outliers. Like, obviously, XRP was an outlier, right? It pumped all the way to its horizontal target up here and then got immediately rejected, and we're getting follow-through on this guy. We'll just go ahead and jump to XRP because Litecoin's just whatever. I mean, it's kind of just at the top of this stupid range. So does it get continuation from here? Yeah, maybe to the upside if bulls can defend like 169, 170. Then yeah, probably. Let's see, but this we're getting kind of follow through, nasty close. We get indecision candle, doji, bearish follow through, and we're getting more follow through. This definitely still looks like, we were looking for probably like the mid-teens on this yesterday. We're kind of floating around there now. If we close below this body again, that's pretty much high probability we're going back to around $1 to $1.10 on this guy. There is major support though right at $1, and that would just be technically a retest of the consolidation zone and horizontal support back over in May. So that isn't inherently bearish by any means. We have to see what happens over the next week or so if bulls can defend this dollar area. Let's see, XLM, same shit, different day, a lot like Litecoin, boom. That's actually a little bit weaker. It's like pretty far away from the May consolidation. That's up at about 42 cents. Tried to get up there, I guess right here. Technically it was at like 41. Swift rejection. Yeah, so I'd look for a little bit more consolidation and downside pressure on this guy. Probably to like just hanging out in the mid-30s, maybe low 30s. But, yeah, I mean, it really just depends on Mama Bear too, right? If Mama Bear and Ethereum start rolling over, it's not going to be pretty. Not the prettiest candle here. We got a lot of selling yesterday. On the close too of the U.S. market session, which was pretty interesting. Like a lot of big moves happened in that last like 10-15 minutes, which is kind of different. You don't see that very often. Let's see, we've got more follow through. This looks kind of toppy to me for ETC. The Bulls got a lot of work to do to get back above, looks like about mid 70s. Let's zoom in a tad. Yeah, this is pretty ugly on the low time frames. Bulls best step it up right here in the mid 60s. Anything back below mid 60s is probably going to get us into the upper 50s on this chart here. Maybe test this top end of the zone here before the breakout. That might be a decent spot for Bulls to defend. And maybe we could see some continuation. But again, man, I want Bitcoin and Ethereum to confirm that this isn't just emotional FOMOing and this is just some crazy bull trap. I don't know, a lot of people, like pretty much everyone's super bullish right now. But I don't know, man. Something just stinks about this rally. And I don't have any positions on. I'm just chilling, waiting kind of for confirmation. I want confirmation on the Bulls, man. Trust me, I'd love to start scooping everywhere. And yeah, maybe it's like, oh, people are like, oh, dude, it's all super bullish. Look at these coins. Alt season's back. I keep hearing that too. It's like, alt season's back. I'm like, no, dude. It's not. Alt season isn't 2-3 weeks. That's crazy talk. But whatever. Same thing on this dot coming up to 200. Right over here to the consolidation of May. Same shit, different day. ADA was actually one of the big ones that blew past it. Almost hit a new high, but look at this swift rejection. This looks like it wants to come back to the 180s, as we were kind of talking about the last couple videos of this thing just pumping and McPumpson, dude. This thing just got, I mean, look at this. 4 days. It just said, what, bitch? 50%. So market's like, well, let's chill out. This is a little frothy. Now, what would be sexy on this for Bulls if we just come back down and kind of test in the 180-ish area, maybe even upper 170s, and we kind of just hold that line. That would be pretty bullish and give some pretty nice bull boners if that were to happen. Let's see. Yeah, daily looks okay. Let's zoom in a little bit. Yeah, we have lost most of the momentum on the 458, so that's a little bit concerning. So that is really opening up the door to that 180-ish area. So Bulls best be defending that spot. So we're getting confluence on multiple time frames, which is always good. And same for weekly. Weekly is also pointing right around a little bit lower than 180, like upper 170s, but close is close enough. All right, so yeah, ADA, Cardano, this thing just got a little bit ahead of itself, and it looks like we're just getting a little bit of little liquidation breaks, chilling, posted up. Ugh, gross candle on Link. I mean, could it close any closer? I mean, it closed literally on the freaking 200. This is a pretty nasty rejection candle. Today is setting up to be a follow through, especially if we take out this one, and 100% if we take out this low at 27 bucks. I do think that would lead us into like probably 24-ish. Then we have to reassess. But yeah, this is pretty nasty, and you can also see the attempt by the Bulls to get back above this wick did fail too. So that's leaning a little bit on the side of the bears short term. Let's go weekly. Weekly still does look pretty decent. It's got 5 days left, and you got the mama. What would be real sexy on this is if the weekly could close above like $29. I do think if that happened, we probably will get continuation on this formation, but still 5 days away, and anything can happen in 5 days in crypto. So whatever, moving on. EOS. Yeah, kind of right in the middle of its stupid May consolidation, whatever, but it does look okay. We've got all the nice things we like to see on the oscillators. We got nice stuff on the EMAs. So EOS is actually looking fairly okay, I guess. I don't know. These low time frames, though, they're creeping in and looking ugly. That's like my biggest concern on most of these altcoins is like, the low time frames are starting to shape up and look a little bit heavy for some pullbacks. But as long as this thing's above about 460-ish, It looks okay. But again, Mama Bear, man. Mama Bear and Ethereum. That's really the charts to be eyeballing the shit out of right now. This one's a little bit better. Bitcoin Cash, as it's above its 200. Same thing, expanding on the EMAs, opening up. Got support on the oscillators, but you're just in this big cluster F over here. And major, major resistance. There's actually a spot right here. There probably should be a horizontal right about there. And so, you know, that's pretty good resistance at about 750. We get over 750 though, we're probably moonshot into 1,000. So there's some bull hopium. But on the downside though, we lose like 630-ish, 620, 630. If we lose that, I do think we come back and test the mid 500 range on this. Then we'll have to reassess. But again, just kind of watching Bitcoin and Ethereum for me right now. This is all right. Riding this trend line. As long as it's riding this trend line, this is easy peasy right here. As long as it's on this trend line, it's okay. There's no super big problems. Got a little bit of a rejection candle here with some follow through, but really it just needs to break this to get excited and get bear boners. Looks okay for now. Yeah, it looks like a lot of kind of type similar rejection daily candles yesterday and getting follow throughs today. So that's interesting. Kind of confluence across the altcoins, stuck in the middle of these stupid ranges. Jesus. We have actually already lost momentum on the daily on Monero, so that is interesting. Anything below 254-ish, 253-ish, probably gets us to 240, and probably a little bit lower too. Conversely, though, for the bull boners, man, all we got to do is get above like 275, and this thing will probably run to 300 at first. And I imagine at that whole number, there'd be a little bit of resistance. Let's zoom out a little bit on the weekly. Yeah, the weekly's riding the mama real good right here. Also showing, yeah, 300 would be definitely mega resistance on Monero. ZEC, what are you doing? Just riding this trend line, easy peasy, same shit in the middle of the range. Just very neutral here. I guess neutral to bullish. As long as it's riding this trend line. We lose this trend line, get out of here. Forget about it. Oh, let's see. Dash, all the privacy coins kind of have the same little trend lines that have formed. Oh, Dash, right in the middle, man. Right at the horizontal 200, tops of all this business. I mean, yeah. I mean, it looks okay, but I mean, way up here at the top of the range, it's like, would you buy the same amount up here as you would like right here? Like, let's say your average size is, I don't know, $1,000. Are you going to buy $1,000 right now at the top of this range? Yeah, that might be considered FOMO. A little trick I've used for myself is if I'm feeling confused and maybe like my emotions are messing with me a little bit, you know, most of these markets are pretty tight in the coins that we look at. So you can just like just close it real quick and then reopen it. See if you can even rebuy it, or maybe if you're short, reshort it. Just reopen the same position if you can, because a lot of times what you'll do, you'll close it. Maybe you got gains on this and you close it, and then wait 10 minutes or so, 20 minutes, something, and then come back and then try to rebuy the same zone. And yeah, maybe it costs you a little bit of commissions or something. It's not going to be that much, some small slippage, but it's not going to be that much, especially on the higher traded pairs. But what it'll do is it'll reset your brain, and then you'll come back after, and like get away from the screen and the charts for at least that 10 minutes, go on a short little walk, do some squats, whatever. And then after you close it, see if you can rebuy up here. And a lot of times you won't be able to do it because you'll lose the confirmation bias that's deep in your psychology, and you're like, oh, dude, look, I'm just killing it. It's going to the moon, dude. It's going to go up to the next resistance area for sure. Way up here at $500. I know it is. Well, that's because you're just happy, and that's okay. But hey, if you can rebuy it after you sell it in here, hey, maybe it's okay for you to hold. But I just think that that's a good way to kind of get over some possible emotions blocking your trade management. And you should always have a plan anyway, too. So that's a very, very important. You need to know, like on order entry, you need to know when you're going to get out. You need your targets or some kind of strategy. Maybe it's just riding 10 EMA. It doesn't have to be like a number, like a hard number, like 300. You can be like, oh, I'm just going to ride this trend until, hell, you can make it simple, real simple with no indicators and be like, till we make lower highs. A lower high on a daily. Okay, cool. Or a daily close below the 21 EMA. Then I'll take off the position. Or maybe it's a horizontal at 300. But you need to know that, and you need to know your stop loss and your risk management. Those are very important to know when you enter in a trade. Because if you don't have that, you're literally setting yourself up almost for failure, because you're going to trade emotionally and manage emotionally, and that generally does not work very well. Anyway, enough about that little rant. Bitcoin to Doge. Yeah, you're getting some love. Lots of resistance here, though. You can see this kind of little zone right here, right about there and kind of to there. So you can see this is definitely major resistance on the SAT pair. And let's look at it on DAS dollar pair. Well, dollar pair, this red line is the 618 retracement from here to here. So, yeah, maybe we do get a stab up here to 41 cents. I'd look for a swift rejection from there if we do get there. But, hey, man, as long as Doge is holding 30 cents, man, it's okay. It definitely, shit, it does have this crap from May, though. To be fair, I just like Doge, so there's a little bit of my bias showing through, because it does really just look like all the other stupid charts. Yeah, shit. Whatever. 30 cents of it's holding 30 cents. It's okay. Back below that, we probably go to 27, and anything below 27 probably gets us to mid-20s and lower. So there you go. Pretty easy. And obviously, anything just above this price at 34, shit, probably does get us to 41. Hexagons. What are y'all doing, hexagons? Ooh, doggy, look at these MFers, dude. They're about to break out over here. Very nice job. All right, I did not expect this. I don't like that there's still no freaking stupid volume here. So weird, man. Hex is just, the liquidity on it is concerning, that's for sure. Is this some sloppy type W pattern, basing saucer type pattern? Yeah, it kind of is. It definitely has that kind of structure. Let's see what like a measured move of this would be. About 25 pennies. If we did like mid-20s, we'll just put it right here. Whatever, close is close enough. That would be an interesting little spot. So Hex is actually doing some pretty decent things. Not too shabby. Holding that kind of pivot point, which we were looking for, is like the 15-cent handle on this structure earlier on some other videos. It looks like as long as we're above the 15-cent handle, we're probably good. Let's zoom in a little bit. And, you know, to be fair, Hex's chart is way different than all the other charts. So, yeah, I mean, shit, this actually looks pretty damn good above the 15-cent handle. Nice job, Mr. Richard. All right, equities. Let's get to the equities, the real markets. A little selling today. Let's zoom in a tad. We'll go to the 3-hour. Oh, wow. Nice hammer candle right here. This is probably about to run up another 10, 20 points. Then we'll have to reassess. But very, very good defense by the bulls there. This daily. I mean, it is kind of taking this out. But look, we're already coming back above the short-term MA. I mean, that's not super bearish. Let's see. Yeah, not super bearish at all. That's a pretty decent reaction. What do we got? About 30 minutes left. Yeah, about 30 minutos left on this guy. Zooming in on the crack time frames. Nothing really to see there. How's the weekly shaping up? Weekly's whatever. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look super sexy, getting a little front running from this 4,500 target today, but I mean, pretty decent reaction. I mean, we got barely into this zone over here. We were here for a couple of weeks, and the bulls just bit it up real fast and hard right off of that. So it's not super crazy. If this doesn't close above the 10 simple, or kind of like right around here, like 44.30-ish, yeah, maybe I'd be a little bit concerned on that for maybe coming down and testing you know, maybe 4,400 and a little bit lower. And then, you know, the one thing that has been true with almost every single daily time frame candle on the ES since Corona, whenever it does come close and like close really like on top of the 21, or it breaches the 21 even on a wick, a lot of times you will get a test to the 55. And so that would be like that'd be like a 2% move from here. So you can see back over here. And I mean, just when price breaches it, sometimes it happens in the same day, which it did here. Although you did have little breaches right here before it finally did it. But regardless, it happens quite often. I mean, there's a lot of instances. There's another one. There's another one. There's another one. There's another one. There's one that didn't make it. There's another one. There's another one. There's another one. You get the point. There's a lot of them. So, and most of them do come to fruition. Let's go to Nasdaqians. So we were talking about, this isn't directional, the vol flashes, but we knew that there's kind of a move coming up. Now, will this keep getting continuation down to 14, below 14.9? Now, we did get a little bit of bounce off of this, but look at these tails, guys. This might be telling us something for the last week or so. We're getting the Bears are able to get lower price action on most of these days. So that's not super sexy for the bulls. That's definitely a little bit, warrants a little bit of caution. And if we zoom into the 3-hour, damn, technically we actually did bust below this 3-hour. All right, I need to go look at Russell real quick because I do have a long on this, and I think I need to take it off. Yeah, if it loses, yeah, shit. I just took a little scalpy off this zone. If y'all been watching the show, I've been doing this every time it comes down around this 2160-ish area. I'll nibble on it every time until it doesn't work, right? I mean, it works until it doesn't. Sometimes it's that stupid and simple. So that's what I'm kind of doing, kind of monitoring that. And if it loses this little 70 kind of area, I don't like that at all. So I'm just going to put an alert there. Go back over here to NASDAQ. All right, so a funky move here. It kind of had a good candle for here, but now we're like taking it out, and we are closing below the 21. Well, we haven't yet. We still got an hour left. Interestingly enough, NASDAQ does not do it does a little bit, but it doesn't do it near as much as when it breaches the 21 to the 55. That's like an ES thing, I guess. Definitely don't see the same pattern on NASDAQ. Man, so the weekly on NASDAQ is going to be very important. If this bitch closes below this horizontal at around like 14.9-ish, I would look for a pretty swift move, probably down to the weekly 21 over time. So, you know, you got these vol flashes, which don't happen very often on a daily time frame for NASDAQ. And this is if we close like this, even just on the daily, this is technically engulfing almost 2 weeks of price action. So, you know, that's nothing to just ignore, that's for sure. And especially with these like lower highs and little incrementally lower pushes on the tails like that's telling me that bears are getting a little bit of strength here, especially with this candle looking like that. Dow, man, interesting setup here on the Dow. Got hyped up from the infrastructure bill that only passed one side. It's really funny that happens a lot. Decent 3-hour candle here. I like that it bounced off this little liquid zone over here and this tail, so that's kind of cool. Yeah, we just got to see if bulls can muster up the strength to get back above like 35.3 on this. Then it would look better. I mean, it's still okay on the daily, but definitely getting a little bit of threats from the bears here. This has looked bearish and shitty for a while. I mean, this has been absolute terrible. Look at this stupid chart, man. Just sideways, range bound, pretty much the entire year. And you can see why this gets bid up at this horizontal I have at this level. And it's mostly because, oh man, I need to zoom in. I think we're about to breach it. Yep, we are. Yeah, we're starting to look a little bit heavy here, kind of rounding out. But it's okay as long as it holds about this little 21, I'm sorry, yeah, 2171 area. But I think it is about to breach, though. Might have to take off my little scalpy here. Especially if we're going to get rejected right here. I mean, if bulls had some strength, usually they just kind of rip through it. And it looks like we're kind of getting a little bit of threatening on that action. But anyway, you can see like this little cluster over here. And that's why it's getting bid up. Because this was like the pump. Oh, there it is. There she blows. Now, will it get bid back up, though? Okay, hold on. Just bear with me. I gotta watch this little chart because these are just like day trades for me. So it's not. I'm not trying to hold this for a long time. Especially this one seems a little bit heavier than the last ones. There's no support. We actually have this 3-hour close below all this business from the last like couple of weeks. And so that's not the greatest sign. And on some other metrics, I don't have support like I did on these levels right here. And pretty much every other test of this area, I don't have that present on one of my other indicators that I use. But again, I'm just going to kind of hold it as long as it's riding this 10 simple. We'll see how this 7-minute closes in a second. But back to the point, this is a kind of very important consolidation zone. And if we pulled up volume profile, I'd probably agree with us. Yeah, look at this damn shit. Look at this. Look at all this big fat node right here. Daily close below 2111 is going to be death on the Russell. That probably brings us down to 1970 at least, but probably even further over time. I could easily see us working down to like 1700 handle, and that would be a pretty brutal move. That would be almost 20%. So the like this range, whatever it's going to break out up or down, it's going to be a gigantic move. That's for sure. And you can see that also via like some where are my Bollinger Bands on here? Oops, I guess I accidentally deleted them. Let's go. Let's throw them back on there. Badow. Look at this. A weekly. Look at this weekly Bollinger Band. How tight it is, man. It's like in a 6% range. I mean, here's one probably that looks similar. Yeah, like an 8% range. We got to go to rut. Hold on. We don't have enough history. Here's one that's kind of similar. 6% range. Yeah, I mean, you can see this bitch is squeezed to squeeze. And I'm actually working on a new chart style with some squeeze metrics based off of Bollinger Bands mostly. So we'll share that chart later once I'm done with it. Some I'm kind of just working on the side. But yeah, kind of ugly so far. Let's go ahead and take that off. Already got enough shit on my chart. Let's see here. Uh-oh. It looks like we're getting some more pressure. Let's zoom in. Oh, actually, we need to just go to Russell. Oh, wait a minute. I'm tripping. It's over here. Dirt move. All right. Oh, getting a little breachy McBreachson. Yep, I'm there. I might have to take this off. I got 30 seconds before the price tells me, yep, watch out. We might be coming back down to the horizontal. And I don't want to give up all my gains for that. I'll probably rebuy there. Oh, yeah, this is starting to look pretty gross. Let's see if it's just a little retest with the little bounce back off of it. But, yeah, that looks pretty gnarly there. Let's see here. 2169, boy. Is that what you're going to close at? Looks like it. Yep, it sure is. So that's not super sexy right there. I think I'm probably going to lose this trade for now and then reassess. It does have a little support. Last of the Mohicans right here in like 67, 68. But it is kind of looking a little bit bad. For that. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, man. Is this finally the time that it's going to break? I don't know. You got the 200 right here, right below it. So probably not. Probably not. But hey, anything can happen. If it does go below that, this daily, on a daily close, which is at about 2143, man, that probably opens the door for that 2100 area I was talking about. But we just got to wait and see here. what goes down. Dow Jones Transportations looks like kind of getting a little false breakout of this channel off the hype from the infrastructure crap that didn't even pass. It's pretty funny. Everyone's so emotional right now. VIX popping off these lows. VVIX popping off. These are making we mentioned this yesterday, these are making very interesting patterns right here, especially after this test again. I mean, every time it comes to this stupid trend line, it just bounces off of it pretty hard. So, pretty interesting. Oil is in the 66 handle. It needs to hold here for the bulls. Any closure on a daily below $66, I do think brings us at least another, probably in the middle of this range, like 62-ish. So, kind of interesting pattern here. Double little humps. That's a super technical term, by the way, if you didn't know. The double hump pattern. Oh, not 3 hour. Oh, we need 3 hour for futures. Yeah, bears are very, very dominant right here. Yeah, so oil actually looks like it wants to get a little bit of downside pressure, but definitely wouldn't be shorting in the hole right here. I would want to see it breach 66 first on the daily. Bonds kind of just getting rejected from the underbelly. Not really much to see there. Notes are going to be the same, kind of just in the middle of the range. TNX, whatever. Oh, shit, Dixie today. What? Dixie is about to break out, re-break out. Holy shit. Okay, I did not see this earlier. Weekly close on Dixie above 93 bucks, which we're there. It's been having a hard time getting through that 93 area, man. This is interesting on the dollar. I mean, this is starting to shape up for basing. Let's look at the weekly. We got a pretty textbook kind of W basing pattern here that likely has, let's see what the measure move is. Chow. Oh, man, right up into this cluster, all the way at about 96 handle. That's very interesting. And that would probably be pretty bad for a lot of markets, a lot of other markets if we start rallying really hard there. That's going to be very interesting. That's something to watch on the weekly close, hardcore, for this week, how the Dixie closes. Obviously, Euro is going to look the exact opposite. Woo! Yeah, brutal. Same thing. I mean, if you didn't know, you can just like flip the Euro chart and it pretty much looks exactly like, it's a slight difference, but it pretty much looks exactly like the Dixie chart. All right. DAX. Yeah, just kind of whatever. Lollygagging up here. But as long as it's above 15.7 handle, whatever. This is a little surprising. Big dump in China. 2% down. That's pretty gross. Back in this stupid range now, so there really isn't much to do when you're inside this range. Unless, I mean, obviously you tested the bottom or at the top. But when you break through it and re-enter it, kind of have to wait to see if it's going to consolidate here or something. But now it's just kind of like ugly as shit. Gold, still beautiful weekly hammer candle. This thing is so damn bullish, dude. Like it has to break back below this these bodies at about 1760, which is exactly where our horizontal's been at for a long time. So it's got to do that. Let me breach back over here to Russell just to see what it's trying to do. Yeah, a little rejection from the 10 simple so far on this low time frame. Yeah, I don't like that. Bulls need to get back above that thing. Pretty much on this candle or the next one. Or it's going to kind of look fugly. 3 hour, nice decent hammer right on this low, so that's okay. Alrighty, let's see here. Oh, look, speaking of, there they go. Are they going to be able to do it? They got 2 minutes. See if they can get back over there. Anyway, where did I leave off? Gold, weekly, hammer, beautiful. I do think I will be nibbling back on some metals positions as long as gold staying above 1763 area. Silver's chart is not near as sexy and actually has some pretty good resistance built up right about 2430. So that is very interesting to me that silver's not playing this. It's also below this anchored VWAP, which is this pink line from these lows. But it is kind of trapped in this little zone here. Also very curious how this weekly is going to close on silver. It really hasn't done shit this week, so definitely pretty interesting relative to like how gold looked. I mean, has looked amazing, right, on that weekly buy. Platinum not so sexy. Actually, kind of just coming back to test. This chart does not look very good for the bulls anymore. Once we lost, like we talked about back over here, once we lost that 1040 area, it was just kind of shits off, and you can even see we rallied right up into the well, it actually didn't even make it there. It only made it to like 1030, and we're already getting rejected, so not very sexy. And palladium, holy shit, big move in palladium today. What the hell is this? That's crazy. This looks pretty shitty, man. If this closes and gets below 2464-ish, dude, this is probably going to come down to 23 handle. And then there's a lot of business there. So we're just going to have to see. But, man, pretty brutal palladium move. And miners ain't doing shit either. World index is starting to kind of roll over. Major support at 2250. Anything back below 2250, we probably come down into the middle of this range and have to reassess. But it looks a lot like Russell's chart. If you don't know, here, look at this. Boom, Russell. Russell's looks worse, to be fair. We don't have any new highs. It's just blah. Russell is blawed out, man. All right, I think that's it for today. How long have I been on? About 45 minutes. Let's look at the blockchain stocks. Oh my God, monkey fucked hammer, Jesus. Right to the top of the range, rejection. This is another thing I don't like. I mentioned this on the video a couple days ago. I don't like that these weeklies on a lot of them last week didn't look good for crypto. And you don't want like the proxies in traditional markets to not look good. I mean, hell, GBDC has actually been pretty good at calling some highs. All right, man, it looks like Russell wants to get back down there. I got to flip back over there real quick, see how that candle closed. Let's see, what did you do? Oh, actually, it closed okay, and we are getting some follow-through on this next one, so we'll be good on there, and it's the end of the day, 10 minutes. A lot of times you get stupid, crazy moves at the very end of the day, so we'll just kind of keep chilling on that. But back to the block churn. Actually, shit, what did I want to buy today? There's something I wanted to buy today. I think I put it on my list. What was it? Oh, weed stocks. We can talk about those. They are in the gutter, right? But you can see we're coming up to fill these gaps back over here from the very beginning of the year. And there's some pretty major support zones in this area. So I do think that there might be, and this is that slow dribble, man. Like a lot of the altcoin charts look like this, right? Before they popped really hard. This is just that slow. Everyone forgot about it. Oh, my bags. What the hell? This sucks ass. I mean, you're sitting on 50% losses likely. And, yeah, I mean, this is getting to be an interesting spot. And unless I don't think you can trade this in America. This is on the Canadian market, but there is an MJ proxy for America, and it looks almost exactly the same. And so you can see we're coming up on some interesting support levels. So maybe this is a spot to be looking for. I don't know. I do think it warrants taking a little gander. And maybe, I think I'm going to play it by doing some options on this guy. Just some, like, cheapies. See what the IV is. Yeah, IV is fairly manageable. It's not too bad. Historical IV is like 30, so that's okay. But yeah, so I'm thinking about nibbling on some of those. Because right now there's no juice in the options. Because everybody's, like, just forgotten about this sector from all the... It's going... legal in Mexico hype, and then none of the hype from it going legal in America or coming off Schedule 1 is real. The market's like calling that bluff hardcore. So, but yeah, HMMJ, if you're in Canadias, is that how you say it? Yeah, that's some good English, you freaking retard. But yeah, so I do think, this is something to kind of maybe start looking at in the future here. Just possibly, Anything can happen, but I do like where it's sitting on this gap. I'd like it to go fill it all the way, and then I would feel real excited. All right, just kind of looking at some of the options on this. Yeah, they're okay. A lot of people are playing up there at the $20 range, which would make sense because that's where a lot of the support is, or sorry, resistance at this point. It tried to saucer out, but then bloop. See, like, look at this. This is good for reference later. You see saucer basing, you're like, oh, it's good. And then you get this weak price action. You want it to keep basing and make the saucer. And it's like it looked good from right here, then rejection, another rejection, and then when it just breaks it and it doesn't look like a saucer anymore, dude, you got to let it go, man. Just let it go. It's not bullish. That pattern's dead. Don't project on the markets. It will destroy you. All right, let's see. Maybe I'm going to do like this. October. It's like 30 days. Let's transmit that order. Ship it. Let's ship it. Yeah, they're going to make me hit the ask. That's okay. F it. Damn, they don't even want to fill me on the ask. Look at that. That's funny, dude. They're like, nah, dude. We're not doing that, bro. We're going to fill you on that. Damn, they're going to make me go a penny over? Shut up. Let me see here. That's the 21. Yeah, okay, the 21. Damn, yeah, I guess it's not very liquid. They're not filling me here, so. Oh, well, whatever. What you gonna do? All right, let's go to Corona stocks, because those were leading for a while. Let's see what they're doing now. Oh, God, Jesus Christ, Regeneron. Dude, these things just can't stop, man. It's ridiculous. Codex. Man, is Codex priming up here to run to 13, 14 bucks? It kind of looks like it. Oh, Novavax. That's the one. That's the one I wanted to possibly buy today. Oh, I got 5 minutes. Let's go. Cheap. I was hoping we get a down day. You know, look at this. Pfizer. Look at this. It just goes up. It's Bitcoin. No, I'm just kidding. I'm all right. Novavax. I do like Novavax weekly. We talked about this yesterday, man. This weekly candle and how this is chilling up here. I do like this. It sucks though. Novavax does not have great options on it, and it's also a very big stock. It's 230 bucks. So you know, if you don't have a whole lot of monies, it's gonna tie up a lot of capital. And the options are freaking wide, man. Like I was looking at them last night. And, you know, looking for, like, a target around, like, 300 bucks or something. And, you know, like, the 300 strike 59 days out is 1630 at 18, man. Like, that's $200 almost in between there. So it's not the most liquid, unfortunately. You'd think that it would be a little bit more liquid, but not so much. Even, like, the 30 days out at 300 is $1 wide, so it's $100. Right there, so not super sexy. Damn, this actually dumped in the morning. Look at this look at this. I like that candle. There's somebody buying and saying nuh-uh. Let's see if this can keep the structure. Oh, I don't even have the horizontals on here. Oh my gosh, what is going on with me? Pretty good though. I still like the Novavax action. So just a harder one to play. Sometimes when the options market sucks like that, I just go straight stock and just don't even think about it. Just keep it simple. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to probably do that with Novavax here. All right, let's do that. What do we got? 234, 92. Let's go there. Let's do that. Alrighty, Novavax. Alright, get a little bit of that. Man, they don't want to fill me on that MJ call. Even I'm on the ask price too, and they're still not filling me. Little bastards. Alrighty then. mRNA, blah blah blah. Alright, we got 3 minutes left. Anything else? The block churn stuff. CV stocks, what's going on? IPO had an interesting chart, kind of maybe an inverted complex head and shoulders here, sort of. Really, I would feel a lot more comfortable if we get back above 75 or 65. Sorry, but kind of an interesting pattern there forming, but not jumping the gun on that or anything. I'll be real patient. Man, Tesla looks like shit. I don't know what's going on with Tesla. They must have had something hit the wire. It's at 666, dude. Devil's number, bro. Planeteer. I heard they're going to do gold, accept gold payments for their services. That's pretty funny. AMC. FOMO's getting fucked. Oh, man. Look at this. All right. Hood. This might be an interesting spot on Hood. Let's zoom in. Yeah, like hovering above this gap. We filled the gap and just chilling. I mean, this isn't the worst risk to reward entry on this guy. You pretty much know it's busted if you go below like 44. So, not too bad. Maybe there's something in there. Does it have good options on it? Let's go see real quick. Yeah. Yeah, actually it does. They're really tight. They're nice. They're nice and tight. Like frog pussy. That's what this guy used to tell me I worked with in construction all the time. I was just like, what the hell, dude? All right. Oh, not that one. This one. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. What did it make it to? Freak, it almost made it to $90, dude. What the shit? Yeah, hell. Interesting. Interesting. Almost could do, oh shit, I'm not going to have enough time, am I? If we did like a 70, what's the IV though? Ooh, IV is high, so it'd be better to sell them. So I'm not going to have time to do that, but I might do that tomorrow, especially if we get another down day. I might sell a put spread on this guy. Could even just sell a put. It's only 46 bucks. So don't tie up too much capital. Just naked style. All down today, just, man, big shit, except utilities. Utes are up. Oh, sorry, that's not Utes. That's United Healthcare Group. Derp. My bad. Amazon, dude. Amazon's chart looks so bad. Like, all the times in history, we've looked at this a couple times, whenever Amazon has big engulfing candles of greater than, like, 7-ish%, it generally precedes, like, pretty good downside, and even in the overall market. So that's kind of interesting for sure to me. You can see back over here, selling. You can even see here, there's some dumpage, and that was in Corona. You can see over here in 15, dumpage. It doesn't happen often. Amazon usually goes up, so this is very noteworthy and a little concerning for the overall markets, most definitely. All right, I got to go back over here to Russell and see what it's doing. I probably need to just take this thing off. Oh, wow, interesting. Pump and then dump. Yeah, I'm gonna take it off for the close. I got a good trade on it. Whatever. We'll just chill out and see what happens later. Although I had really good entry down over here, but like, I don't know. This one, like I said, I have other metrics that I don't show on here, on the show, kind of proprietary stuff. But I don't have the support printing like I did back here, and I did over here, and even here, and here. And I don't remember if it was on this one or not. But anyway, regardless, it's just kind of like, ooh, where is it? If that does print up over the overnight session or tomorrow, then I'll definitely let y'all know. And we can probably look for a pretty decent continuation bounce from this guy here. And it's building up. It's building up. We'll see. Any closure on the 7-minute, though, below this 168 area, engulfing all this, it wouldn't be too good. All right, anyway, done with the stream. Let's wrap this bitch up. Let's go to Mama Bear. What are you doing? Oh, look, you're selling off, you little bitch. What are you doing? Don't do that. Another open and close below the 10. Simple is in the works right now. It just needs to get back over 46, though. The last time that happened was right here, and the next day immediately had follow through to the upside. So maybe we can get something similar for the bulls. I would be a little bit cautious, though. I do still think we're going to get some downside pressure the way this is kind of making lower highs, lower lows now on the medium time frames. Again, same shit, different day. Below 44K, probably goes to 42. Below 42, I would start to consider this a bull trap if we start getting closes below 42,000. Ethereum, oh shit, Ethereum, man, is breaking. If this thing breaks out of this channel, guys, and you can see it mo better on the zoomed in time frames, and I know some people will zoom in even farther. I don't know, to each his own, whatever. I like using the 458 for 24-hour assets. And we got support right around here, but damn it, Bobby. But damn it, Bobby. Look at this. More selling. Look at this, guys. This is interesting. Yesterday, same thing happened right at the close of the U.S. markets. More dumping came in, and look what we're doing now. This is very odd. This is different price behavior for sure. And, oh, man, I don't know. I like to be bullish. It's easier to make money in bull markets, but, you know, the chart's been showing this distribution thing, and we get back below this 3K level. Looks like we're coming to test the mid 3,000, not 30,000, the mid 3,000s on Ethereum. And kind of have to watch out here, man. Getting a little bit heated. Getting a little bit heated. How did the markets do? The other traditionals, yeah, they're okay, just a little bounce, but these look kind of weak, though. All right, interesting. Interesting. Is Bitcoin following as well? Yes, it is. Man, it actually has a new close. Ooh, new body closes even on a crack time frame in the intermediate structure. That's not super great. Let's zoom out a little bit. Man, this is... It sucks. It's filling it out more as that rounded top thing that we've been talking about. So that kind of sucks for the bulls, man. Don't do it. Dude, they never filled me on that dang MJ call. Little bastards. And I was even, like, I went a penny over the ask and they still wouldn't fill me. I actually like when that happens, though, because the market maker's like, no, dude, you're not getting no cheap shit, bro. Damn, dude. More selling. All right, that's very, very odd, ladies and gentlemen. You can see the same thing happened. Oh, excuse me, I'm hungry. Oh, where was yesterday's candle? Man, on the 7-minute time frame, it's like hard. I think it's right over here. Yeah, there it is. See, look at this dump fest. Rally, didn't get over the midpoint. This cluster, rejection, more dump fest at the end of the day. So this is just kind of interesting to me. Didn't do it a couple days ago, but I did notice it yesterday, and we're doing it again today. So maybe some sell programs. Someone's dumping at the end of these days. Let's go look at GBDC real quick while I wrap it up. Yeah, look at GBDC just looking like a bitch, dude. It's very concerning for Bitcoin. You don't want to see it just stalling out here. And GBDC can be a leader sometimes. Like back over here in April, Bitcoin spot actually made a new high versus this one, but GBDC did not. See? But now, look at that. It actually gave us a little clue that this was a little FOMO rally in that mid-April time. So very interesting there. All right, looks like we're getting kind of selling across the board here in the crypto space. Yeah, it's getting a little bloody. It's that time of the month, it looks like. Damn, this is getting a little... Damn, this is even getting momentum far away from the, Let's go over here real quick. Whoa, what? Whoa, shit, what chart was I just on? I've never seen it do that before. Damn it. Click too fast. Yeah, we're on the outside of the Bollingers. Just freaking going, man. Mega. Damn, alright, well... Probably get a little quick relief snap rally from this at some point, but we are technically breaking out of this channel. What is the 458? It's got about 3 hours left. Let's see what happens. Man, we close below the 55 and the mama and break out of this channel on this candle, dudes. That would be very ugly. I would be looking for 2,800 if that happens. I'd be very concerned about that. Yeah. Ew. Damn it. Bulls, come on, what are you doing? What you doing? Alright, Hex says, dude, suck it, bro. It's like, I'm just going to the moon without you guys. I don't even like you anyway. All right, I think that's it for today. Much love. Peace out. Bitcoin hold 44. You probably go to 42. Below 42. I do start to think that this will build a case for a big bull trap. And to negate that, we just need a daily. We need to start opening, closing dailies above the 618 retracement at about 48,000. We start doing that and even just kind of hovering above 44,000 and not making lower lows on the structure on the 458, then all right, that's okay. But they don't have much time to prove that they're still in control right now. So literally, what is this? The 18th, 19th. So they pretty much have like this week, really, to kind of prove that they're still in control. So very important week. Let's see what happens. Much love. I'll see you guys next time. Z-Rex signing out or off or whatever. Peace.